post for me, won't you?
Hello, Tids. How you doing? I'm just doing the old Discord thingy before I forget. Oh, I know why that's broken. Normally my go live tweet for this this particular stream has a picture in it, and the picture's not showed up this time. That's because I had some problems with Dropbox during the week, and my Dropbox is where I keep all of my stream stuff so that I can access it on other computers if I need to. Smart in theory, problematic in practice. Pushing myself through a chronic pain flare and my knees are angry at me. Oh, Tids, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hobby, I made a thing. What thing did you make, Rust? Tell me about the thing. Also, hello, Rust. How are you?
Hello there.
Okay, that's the Discord thing done. Oh my god, that's amazing! I love it. I love it. Oh, that's great. That is glorious. Have you put that on the Discord? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, do you mind if I share that on Twitter? I love that. It's an original creation. It's wicked. I will take a look in a bit. I've had a bit of a rough day, so I've not been at my computer for most of it. That's so fucking good. What a great start to the stream seeing that. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Bravo. If I hadn't already given you VIP, you'd have got VIP for that. That's great. That has made my day. Hello, Grox. How are you doing? Oh, that has tickled me something, Chronic. Thank you very much. Hey RNG, how you doing? Welcome on in. Oh, that's gonna be with me all night. Love it, love it. Also, it's very humbling that something like a throwaway thing that happened during a stream of mine has inspired a piece of art, even if it is like, you know, something that's very specific to the people that were there at the time. But no, it's great. It's great. I love it. Thank you so much. Can you remove me from the shout out stuff? I don't stream. Make a Grox Inc plugin instead. That is a very good idea. I will add you to the list of things that get custom shout out. List of Users that get a custom shout out. There we go, that's the word. Oh, I have been there, Rust. Very recently, in fact. Like, my insomnia has been really bad lately. It's part of the reason you know what, if we're gonna chat for a bit before we start the stream, let's do it properly, eh? Let's do it properly. Please excuse the state I'm in when the camera loads. Hi. Got my Bob Ross shirt on though, so it could be worse. So my insomnia has been really, really bad lately. I've not been getting to sleep on a weeknight until at least 2 AM kind of way. I've been trying really, really hard to make sure that I am settled by midnight so that I can at least try and trick my brain into letting me sleep, but it's not worked very often. And almost every single night this past week, I've sat up doing pixel art when I've been feeling the insomnia kicking in. So some of you that follow me on Twitter will have seen that I posted a Streets of Rage 2 inspired version of the main character from Brock the Investigator onto Twitter the other day. That was specifically because the creator of the game has, inside the game, put a come on brain, like a fan art gallery, and if you submit art to the fan art gallery, they'll put it in the game when they do the regular patching for it. And I knew they were going to put it in the game because they said they'll put everybody's in the game, but I logged in and took a look earlier because the patch has been done, and not only had they put my art into the game, but they'd given it the creator's seal of approval as well. So I had a little moment where I was like, yay, my insomnia did something useful. So that was kind of cool. It's really nice to put something out there in the world and for somebody to appreciate it. So I completely get where you're coming from. And I mean, look at my face. I fucking love it. It's great. In fact, it's so great that I think everybody that's in chat right now needs to see it. Hey, Pudlord. How are you doing?
Pudlord Tynan has been a sub for 9 months. Very naughty, HobbyTan more like checks notes. Bobby Wan? That's shit. I can do better next time.
Bobby Wan is fine. Thank you so much for subscribing for 9 months, Pudlord. I hope you're doing well today. Right, so I am gonna have to do this live. This could be difficult. Let's see if we can do it. Where'd the link go? Link, linky, 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 link. Okay, no, I can't do that. That's fine. Save image. We'll do it that way. Just, you know, talk amongst yourselves or whatever while I do this. Totally professional. Totally professional. Where has it gone? I definitely had it in here somewhere. Shouldn't be in here. Oh, I'll just save it in here for now.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Butts? I dig them. Yeah, butts are fine. Thank you for the hydrated. Slight headache. Oh, Rocket, I'm sorry to hear that. Welcome on in. I hope other than the headache, you're doing okay. Started writing some Batman, which was an interesting experiment. Oh, I bet. It's always fun but nerve-wracking to start writing something in a predefined universe. Because I feel like there's a lot of pressure to make sure that you fit what you're doing within the universe, unless you are deliberately doing something that is outside of the universe. Does that make sense? Even got a butt of my own, believe it or not. Fuck off, not in this economy. Wow. Personal butts in this economy. That is impressive. Where's the picture thingy? Where? There it is. Sorry, OBS update has completely thrown me. Like, I don't think anything's actually moved or changed, other than it having like a new lick of paint on it. But still, just confounds me so. There we go. This, and I know it's taking up the entire screen, but who cares? This is what Rust made. Isn't it great? Hello, Geist. How are you doing? Oh, I just realised that's going to cover the shout-out bot as well, so there we go. That'll do. That'll do. It is so brilliant. It has made me laugh no end this evening already. For anyone that wasn't there for the Cult of the Lamb stream that this is based on, there was a smooching sound when I was running around the Church of Porthos camp, and I went, "Oh, two of the cultists have become lovers. Who was it? Did anybody see who it was that kissed?" And I got really excited. Whoomst. I know, I just want to make sure that, you know, if one of them shuffles off before the other one does, we bring them back so they can be together again and all that kind of thing. And I'm really nosy. It's my job, my duty as the leader of the Church of Porthos to always be aware of what's going on in my commune. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Are we off the widow? Wow, Tids. Wow. Okay, where did that go? Okay, we'll close that now. There we go. But yeah, thank you so much for that, Rust. It's brilliant. It's really good. Anyway, should we do some ghosting and some wiring? That smooch emote from Frugy is so cute. RNG. Love it. Love it. I am, considering I spent most of the day with a migraine, feeling very chipper right now. And the emote, not the emote, the comic has really bolstered that. I'm very nosy with the romances of others. If you're in a relationship around me, I want to know you're happy. Yeah, exactly, Pudlord. It's all about the happiness. Oh no, did I forget to fix that? I may have forgotten to fix something important on my stream deck. I did. I'm a silly bean. It's okay, it should be an easy fix. What it is the plugin that I've got that allows me to control Spotify without tabbing out of my games, because of the OBS update, now doesn't work properly. And I've had to reconfigure everything, and I forgot to reconfigure some stuff on the streaming page. So we've got awkward silence while I fix that, but it shouldn't be for too much longer. Because all we need to do is replace the two plugins. go. That should work now. There we go. All better. Jukebox is on. Also, if Prime Shadow of Mordor is free with Prime on GOG. Really, guys? Thanks for the heads up. I've been meaning to play the Shadow of games. I keep forgetting. Oh, it looks like Spotify's a bit loud. There we go. That should be better for all of us. Hopefully you can hear me fairly clearly. I'm gonna adjust my microphone a little bit so you can hear me a bit clearer, hopefully. Another news, I've made a second batch of fudge. Oh, I love fudge. Welcome back, Tids. Oh, very cool, Rust. It's always nice when not only do you get to do some cool art, but you get to learn something from it too. Right. There are no limitations on the jukebox tonight because the migraine that I had earlier is gone. Woohoo! But if you're keeping it thematic, I'm down with that. Okay, we've got a side quest to do over here, so we're going to go do that. And it's not like a hide and seek one or the spooky flowers one, so... Stuck in a tree, always good. Okay, I heard the little plink sound. No idea what it was in reference to. Must be over here. Oh, it was the Karakasa. Didn't I already...
No use crying about it.
Yeah, I think I already picked up the item that was here. I think this is where we got that incense burner from. That's fine. How are we doing for arrows? Got 19 arrows, so we're not too bad. Not on theme, but it's a mood. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good mood. Like I said, you can keep it thematic if you want, but you don't have to. The only rule we ever have on the jukebox here, really, is don't put, like, Mimi arsehole shit in. Which is a lot harder to do on Spotify.
I don't know
Hello.
if
Nekomata.
the right word.
Oh, we literally have 20 and 19, and we can only hold 20 anyway. So, but you know, the shop was here.
Anything nice?
May as well.
No, you don't need anything.
Food.
Pretty bad. Think the people caught in it'll be okay?
Well, all we can do is hope.
That does look pretty bad. Jeez. See, this is what bloomin' Hanya didn't think about. Swanky is always the right word, Akita. I know, right? We are swanky. We're very swanky. Hanya didn't think about the fact that he's ascending all these people so that they can be free of their, like, human stuff. They're not going to be free of their human stuff, and their last moments on this plane were pretty traumatic. That's going to leave a mark. Oh, that's interesting. Why did it do that to you? Let's have a look. If I can spell tonight. I just can't fucking type at all today. Ah, God, that's got a really long title, doesn't it? I think I found the track you wanted, Rocket. And I have added it to... I thought I'd added it to the queue. It's not added it. That's annoying. Add to queue. There we go.
Game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Hello, Cypher. How you doing? Welcome on in. There we go. I have added the song you wanted to the queue, Rocket. I think what happened there was it went, okay, you're probably looking for a track from this album, and this is the first one that we found, which is not massively helpful. It's the Jack X intro song. Really? Did not know that. All right, yeah, we were going to talk to you. The Tapper?
Tapper?
Tell me more. So,
It's possible.
someone from musical theatre?
Give the place a once over.
Is the music loud enough for everybody? Good, good. Oh, Hanya, piss off. Nobody likes you.
Look. Footprints.
The Tapper.
It's off.
Oh,
We got footprints.
no
Not
shoes.
sensing anything. Where do you think they lead? We're gonna find out.
Tapper. Oh shit.
Can I kick it? 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 Can I kick
Didn't even notice them. I was so busy staring at the footprints on the floor.
I'm born? Can I kick it? To my tribe that flows in layers. Right now, Fife is a point sayer. At times I'm a
Is that what I think it is, guys?
Mr. Dinkins, would you please be my mayor? You'll be doing us a really big favor. Boy, this track
Is that a
flavor. When it comes to rhythms, questions, just
Matchbox diorama of Tokyo?
all the funky behavior. Make a note on the gave ya.
You can go for whatever you like tonight, Cypher. We're back to normal jukebox rules.
I instruct you to be the obeyer. A rhythm recipe that you savor. Doesn't matter if you're minor or major. Yes, the tribe of the game with the player. As you inhale like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I probably could have stealth killed them. I thought the red lighting was more ick.
Guess we're going up.
Okay. I saw Rust. I'll probably do it after the stream rather than during. Just to try and keep the flow of things. Or, like, when I have a break, I'll probably do it then, actually. Ooh. That was clumsy. Okay, so we went up. Hello, Tapper. Where are you going now? What are you doing, sweetheart? I can feel him knocking my chair. Just rearranging everything, okay. Tapper is doing some mad parkour. I know, right? Oh, fucking hell!
Some kind of entrance? Is it safe to go in there?
Does it look safe, Akita?
Keep following the tap.
This boy's got no sense.
Here we are. Lost in wherever this is.
Ah, a blue swirly, indeed. I was going to shoot it then. That's not going to help me any.
Looks like the tapper went further ahead. Guess we gotta glide.
Parkour. I appreciate that it's only giving us a couple of enemies at a time. This is making me a little bit nervous because the last time we entered an area like this, like one of these weird vortexy otherworld Takyas, we had to fight a boss. Okay, I think that was the only one. So I'm a little concerned that we're gonna have an optional boss at the end of this. Oh, look at Tommy. Which way did they? Did they go in here?
Wonder if this elevator works.
Yes, yes it does. How convenient. An opt boss, yes, exactly. And we can only go to the 6th floor. Man, I hate it when my children walk up the walls. I know, right? Hey, Tapper. What you doing now? Is that a floating pallet? That looks like a floating pallet. Oh no! Okay. I tried to be clever there, and it didn't work. Thankfully, the game expected me to do something stupid. And as a result, I did not die.
Maybe we can use that platform to get across.
Do we have to, Akito? Look how well we did it, you know, landing on something that was stationary. Okay, we're halfway there. You don't have floating billboards and adverts in insert place? No, evidently not.
Shit, I'm out of ones.
Shush. Try not to fall off of this suspiciously clean glass. Well, you're not helping. Hello. We can stop crouching now. Oh no. Well, not a boss, but I know what's coming here. Because there's only one thing that you do in a space this open. Yeah.
That kid looks like some kind of husk. The tapper must have business with you.
Can't get close with that corruption. Clear it out.
I'm just anxiously waiting for it to start, because there's bound to be. Oh? Maybe not?
Merged together?
Oh yay! Hey Tapper. That's grim.
I can relate. I'm itching to ride myself.
Oh, we already found it. He doesn't want it anymore. And with good reason. Bye, kid. Okay, no. The game really subverted my expectations there. I was expecting that to be an arena fight. Now twice as powerful. Aha!
You know, when I think about that kid's story, that rift could have just pulled me in by myself.
Yeah, good thing I was alive all along.
Your concern for me is touching.
Some very pretty signs here. Like, as you may have guessed from, you know, everything on this channel, I do have a bit of a fondness for neon. We are indeed still wearing the Ace Attorney salaryman suit. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, you fucker, they're up there. Hello. Missed. Missed. Got him. That one was easy because it stood still. Well, floated still? I can still hear them though. Or is that all of them and it's just the spirits I can... Oh god, they're below me! You can just sort of see them moving down there, look. They're going nuts because they... I'm setting off their, like, their area of effect and they can't get to me. That's great. Ah! Up yours, children! Ah, fuck. That, on the other hand, is right there. And going nuts. Okay, that's not gonna work. I heard another one then, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna quick snack. before I go any further and piss anything else off. Oh, there we go. Like, that just whiffed past what I presume would have once been its ear. Okay. I think all of the problem is now contained within that shopping arcade. So we should be alright. In theory. Oh, we can absorb them from here. Nice. Makes things a bit easier. I've not spent a lot of time on the rooftops during this playthrough, and I know there's stuff in apartments and stuff like that for us to pick up. So I feel like maybe I should have explored a bit more. Because for all the praise I heap on the way in which Tokyo is designed to maximise livability and also keep green spaces and stuff like that, the apartments all look the fucking same. Oh, somebody put some gunship in. Good choice. I've not listened to them in ages. Thank you, Tids. Oh yeah, I saw that Muse have released a new album this year. Fairly recently from what I can tell. Why use the ladder when we can climb? Oh yeah, the giant that we're supposed to be dealing with and have completely ignored for 2 whole streams. That thing. Oh dear. We have 3 arrows and 2 hatchet ladies. Hatchet ladies take more than 1 arrow to be defeated. I have not unlocked it yet, no guys. I haven't been able to afford to yet. Also, I don't think it's available in the tree for me yet, because I've put points into other stuff instead. Okay, now is actually a really good time for us to do this, because now we can stealth kill them. If we time it right. And we've got less chance of our arrows missing if we decide to stealth kill one and shoot the other. Which is a perfectly viable option. This one's coming towards us. That one appears to be going away from us. Is she going to turn around again? Come on. Keep walking. Oh, bugger. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
Like that! That was exactly what I was hoping we could do. Because that's also meant we haven't used up our last 3 arrows unnecessarily. That was reasonably good. I'm happy with that. I did grab her orb. I grabbed it and I crushed it in my hand. I literally reached into her chest and pulled out her still beating visitor heart and crushed it. If you ever try it out, I suggest saving before getting it to see if you want to play that way. Okay, fair play. Thank you. I do want to explore the rooftops more, and having the Summon Tengu ability would make that a lot easier. Hello, Tengu. Bird demon butt. But a big important part of being able to unlock it is absorbing more spirits. Oh dear. Is it me, or does it look like this person was quite tall? Those are some long-looking trousers. I guess Slow's been raptured. Okay. I think we may be down to the kind of side quests that I don't see the point in us doing on stream. Ah, yes, we've been here. We've definitely been here. We put an offering in and everything. But let's do another one and see if we can... Okay, so there must be a Jesus statue nearby. So let's look for Jesus statues.
How do you feel? We're not alone.
Well, that's nice, I guess. Hello, Hans. How you doing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it hay fever? Or are you a bit poorly? There's the Jesus statue. Whatever it is, I hope you feel better soon. I hope whatever's causing it stops causing it. Let's get some more arrows. Browsing is free, but sadly, my wares are not. Fair. There we go. Full stock of arrows again.
You get anything good?
Yes.
I hope it's just allergies. I hope so too, Hans. Okay. Let's see what we've got we can do. Just the Jesus statue, I think. Because we've got hide and seek and another bloodthirsty blossoms. I mean, I can do those on stream if you folks want.
Inquisitor Grox shared. X1, Necomod
Thank you,
Incorporated
Grox.
thanks you for your purchase.
I know I've got the marker to say where it is, but sometimes I like to check the map anyway. Just in case there's a quicker route. Actually, you know what? He's on his own. He can have a quick purge as a treat. Ah! Jizo is here. Somewhere. Potentially. Not in the bin. Jizo is there. Okay, okay. Even checking the map didn't help me with finding the route to that quickly. So we've got a walkway there. Do we have a ladder somewhere? Don't see one. Oh! Hello? Did you folks see that? Well, that was spooky. Ah, stairs. Here we go. I did! I did, Geist. Hi, Jitha. Oh, this isn't very good, is it? They should be treating you with far more respect than this. At least somebody's put a nice little hat on you. Arigato.
Use it.
Okay. So, my question for you lovely folks in chat now is, do you want to watch me do these two side missions, so the hide and seek part 3 and the bloodthirsty blossoms? I think this is part 3 as well. Or shall I just go and do the main quest and then do these offline? Because you've seen how these play out before. So I'm happy to, you know, do them in my own time, as it were. So I'm going to do the same thing with all of the yokai. Do one side quest, then a main, then a side. Yeah, that works. What would you rather see? Me struggle to find a ghost child who's playing hide and seek, or cleansing some corpseified cherry blossoms? Side quests are the best quests. I agree. But when they're like multi-part, everything is the same. Is that Obama? I thought that was Obama from a distance. Oh dear. I'm down for sidey-sidies. Okay, cool. Bloodthirsty Blossoms is further away from the main quest than hide and seek is, and will be easier to do. So I think I'll do that one, because that kid is so fucking hard to find sometimes. He is a hide and seek ghost world champion. This way. Shouldn't have done that. Pissing off all the locals. All the locals. Missed. Okay, we're gonna have to do this now because we set it off by accident.
We don't have time to deal with these.
No, we don't, KK, you're right. Oh god, there's 2 of them. They're not dead. Ah, now they are. Oh, that was a bit excessive. I didn't mean to use the explosive. Cool! Managed to do all 3 of them.
This hero thing is hard work.
Due to everyone knows being quite disruptive for playing games, I've watched movies instead. Watched The Emperor's New Groove. I forgot just how good it is. The Emperor's New Groove is one of the best of that generation of Disney film, in my opinion. Like, it was a real return to form for them, but it was also them finding where they fit in, for want of a better description, the modern world. Like, it brings me back to what's known as Dark Age Disney, which was the stuff that they released in the sort of late 80s and early 90s. Things like The Black Cauldron, Basil the Great Mouse Detective, stuff like that is widely considered to be some of Disney's worst stuff. Not because it's bad quality, but because it performed terribly. Like, The Black Cauldron frightened people. Was it not here? Oh, it's there. There we go. We are getting to the point where we are going to have to go and empty our katashira because we don't have space in them. Kronk is wonderful, and his wonderfulness is why he got his own content. So whether his own content is any good or not is very definitely a subjective thing. Lol hacks. I love this song. Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. I have a bit of a fondness, it would seem, for themed bands. I love Lordi, I think they're a load of fun. Ghost, obviously, and the Pirate Scar Rebellion. Very, very definitely themed, costumed bands. And yeah, I have a real soft spot for them. All 3. Hey, little friend. Okie dokie, Hans, you take care. I hope you feel better soon, and thank you so much for popping your head in and reminding us about the glory of the Emperor's New Groove. What you thinking about? I saw this strange child earlier. Might not even be human. Ah, yeah, there's a Zashiki nearby. You can sort of see it on the mini-map. Oh shit, I hit pet again. I was gonna hit feed. Well, you get bonus pets.
Attack, my fishy friend! My fishy friend!
Captain_Bear_mode is rating with a shoal of 4.
Captain Bear Mode! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in to you and your raiders. How was Kingdom Come? You having fun with it?
Eat up, pal.
Yeah, I got that as well. I didn't know if it was just me.
Coming too fast.
I think the OBS update may have caused some issues with Stream Elements Live. So I'll fix that. If I can. Like it sounded like it played twice, but the footage only played once. Maybe it's I don't know. Really fun. I'm glad to hear that, Captain. Really am. I do hear a Zashiki. Oh, go on then. Because okay, it's not that. The Zashiki ones tend to be, like, house cleansing. So they're a little bit more interesting than the chase the thing around a field kind of, yokai hunts. How's the stream today? The stream's going well, I think. It started off with a lot of giggles as Rustbot has been super creative and very kindly created a little Cult of the Lamb, Church of Porthos comic, which was very, very cute and made me laugh a lot. I'll be sharing that on Twitter for everybody to see later. Okay, so it's definitely this house. I keep getting distracted on my way to this side quest. I am so bad at this.
The lady said it'll appear.
Oh, no worries, Captain. You take care, and I hope work goes okay. Thank you again for the raid. And I hope you get plenty of good rest as well. She's a cheerful little bugger, isn't she? All this humming and giggling. This is actually the first Zashiki that we've encountered since the introductory one that we had. Spooky action at a distance article. Sleepless creative mania can sometimes work miracles, as it were. Indeed. The research team was able to successfully capture a phenomenon known as quantum entanglement on film for the first time in history, demonstrating how two particles can exert a strong influence on each other. This finding could revolutionize... Revolutionize what? Tell me! I need to know more! No! No! Okay. Fine. Oh, that is very cool. So I don't know if this will be coming through for you folks. Genuinely don't know how this side of things works. But I'm only hearing the Zashiki in the earphone that relates to the direction she's in relation to me. That's very neat. Very neat indeed. You may have heard a voice coming from upstairs, KK, but I'm talking to chat, and I'm being thorough in my investigation.
The Zashiki Warashi is definitely somewhere inside this place.
Yeah, I turned the wrong way. Not been in here yet, have we? No, we have not. Oh, look at all that manga. Revolutionizes revolution. Got them quantum entangled rioters. Indeed. Zombomb. Man's Life. Sonia Lautrec. Brain Preserved. Box Punk. I love looking at all of the stuff that they've put on the shelves in the houses in this game. Like, some of it is very definitely references to certain things, like, you've got Nichijou there. You can tell because of the cat. That's probably Food Wars, looking at the food on the side of it. Save a Life. But then they've got all these albums, they've got books and movies and all sorts of stuff. They've put so much into the little things. And sure, there's like they've got multiples of this Zombomb album. But you know, there's only so much you can put into a game before it gets too bloated. Something Pig. That's the name of that film. But it's nice that they've bothered to do that at all. Even if it's only a little bit. You know, just for the really... Hey, look! It's the game developer's logo as a fridge magnet. Can't go in there. Just having a nosy at all of their shit. No, there's been no Bible Black. There has been, in one place, an actual Bible, though, which gave us an opportunity to use Enigma's Bible emote. Okay, she's not in this room, I don't think. Oh, we got a thing! Nandeska? Model minivan. Oh, look at that. A small-scale toy automobile, modelled after a minivan. I can think of someone that would probably appreciate that. This looks a lot like my desk, but smaller, got to admit, and less cluttered. I'm always snacking, so there's always food on my desk. Or like the remnants of food. I'm not quite sure why they'd have a foster pet adoption event poster stuck up in their hallway, where no one but them is going to see it, but...
That's weird. I hear the voice.
That's... Hello! Secret room! Can't open that cupboard. Hi! Okay. So normally we won't have to do like a house clearance. Pick saying I'm a snack gremlin. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
This one's being treated a lot more nicely than the one that we encountered before. And looking at that, I'd guess that the people who lived here, may have lost a child. So instead of using the Zaishiki to bring them luck. They were more having them there as company, maybe? I could be wrong. Got stuck on the bikes. Yep, there's our red flowers.
More red cherry blossoms. Trees corrupt.
Okay.
Figured this would happen. Bring it.
Was she spitting acid at me then? Yep, fog. Shit. Rude. Oh, I can. Right, I've only got the one left now. And yes, she's the most annoying one. Ooh. Ooh, big scram. That's fine. That's it. Game? Why aren't you letting me get my talismans out? There we go. There we go. Oh, buggeration. Fuck. Nope. Fuck. Oh, mommy. Okay, I don't have time to get away from any of this shit for long enough to heal up. There we go. Oh no. Nope, I'm dead. Oh, that was rough. Like, one of them on their own, when you're not surrounded by fog, is pretty rough. But two of them... Yee. Okay. Are we straight back? We're straight back into the fight. Oop. Right. Right. Oh, no, I'm not going to waste any more arrows on this lot because it treats their fireballs as your target rather than like going through them. Oh fuck. Akitar, fucking run. Oh. Hitting the run button, he wasn't running. Jeez. Okay, they're dead now. I feel slightly better. Oh, shit. Looks like the jukebox is, Give me a sec. I'm just giving it a kick. I don't know what Batman theme you were looking for there, Pudlord. Like, I can't see anything in Spotify that matches with that. Oh, I see. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, okay. I don't know which track it is, so I'm just going to pick one and take a guess. Because there isn't one that is just called the theme. They've all got names. Oh, I like the sound of that one. Oh, that's 12 minutes long, maybe not. Let's go with this one. I have added one from the soundtrack to the list. We've not missed any jukebox requests, have we? No, we haven't. Okay. That was a very tense fight for me. Particularly because it's right next to this fog. There we go. I do like these. Like the little cutscenes for when you cleanse the cherry blossoms are always pretty. Cherry blossoms would be well and truly not blossoming by now. Okay, I think we should be in a position where we can level up a bit. Will this one do, Pudlord? I'm beginning to think we might need to start carrying more talismans even. Oh wow, I need 6 more Magatama to be able to actually unlock that. Which is 6 more yokai quests. Cool. So I could either go and do 6 yokai quests to make traversing easier, or I could do that later. Let's absorb some more spirits if we can. Oh, we can because we emptied our thing out earlier. Silly me. So this one is called A Bat in the Rafters, Part 1, I believe. There is also a Part 2. Completely missed there. How embarrassing. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Hello, Shanus, how you doing? Welcome on in. Ouch. It's always nice when your enemies can fire around corners. Let's get some health going here. There we go.
Like you're itching to fight, KK.
You can tell? You're on to something.
There we go.
Now to ferry him out. You got strength to spare me. With that, I bet you could pick up some new skills.
Yes, KK, I could. KK's just like, you've leveled up, why aren't you spending your experience points? Spend them, damn it. Okay, so that's the side quest done. Now I suppose we go and do the main quest. Finally deal with the big giant that's stomping around the city. I say big giant every time, like giant doesn't mean big. I'm not going to fast travel this time. We're going to take it slow. We're going to see if we can pick up some more stuff along the way. Get some levels, rescue some ghosts. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, and probably go to a shop and pick up some ammo as well, actually. Because we are out of arrows yet again. What's that? Oh, there's an item here, apparently. There's an item, a building we can enter. Ah, that's the occult creator's apartment, who we've been in their apartment, but there's also apparently an item that we can collect around here, so it might be in her apartment. We'll have a good explore down here first. I heard something then. Is that just the doors? I think it's just the doors. Thousand and One Ways out of this place. It looks like it's going to be in her apartment because it's right on top of that marker. Either that or it's on top of the building where the Tengu is. Okay. I think it was this floor, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't. Let's go all the way to the top, see what's up there. If we can. Two Tengu on the same building. That's unusual. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything up here, other than the Tengu. So, the likelihood is it's in her apartment. I mean, it's likely that it's one of the things for the occult necromancer. And where better to put an occult thing than on a spooky streamer's apartment. In a spooky streamer's apartment, I should say. Where was her apartment? Ah, it's this one. Which I now can't get into. Huh. God, I hope it's not a missable thing. That'd be really annoying. Well, whatever it is, I can't see it, I can't hear it. So I guess we're not getting it. That's okay. Not seeing any shops either. Ah, there is a couple on the way. Alright, we're good. We're okay. We can get some more arrows before we go and fight the giant. Hopefully. Okay. Whoop. Little glide off of that car. Why not? Meow. Oh! Excuse me. It's materialising in front of me. How rude! How rude. Right, there is a shop here. Hey, you saying my stock isn't good? I'll vouch for every item. Yeah, KK's not very good at talking to anybody. Oh, they must have been exposure talismans that I was using on,
You get anything good? Yes.
the hatchet ladies. The big scary hatchet ladies, or the scissor ladies, whatever they are. They always make me think of Audition. If anybody's seen Audition, it's a Japanese horror movie based on a book by thank you very much, Grox.
Inquisitor Grox shared. X1, thank you for arming yourself with ammo from kitty businesses.
Crap! Don't sweat it. You got this.
Oops. Okay, this one. There we go. Let's not waste any more arrows. Bloody youths. I just restocked.
Out of my way.
Have we already been to this Jesus statue? Yes, I think we have. Can't interact with it, so... yes, Audition, Japanese horror movie, based on a book by one of Japan's two most well-known horror authors. It's Ryo Murakami. Not Haruki Murakami, who is the person who writes very interesting drama books. Though I do love Murakami's work, both of them. Haruki Murakami's work, he's actually done a book on this is going to get a little heavy for a second, but I'm not going to dwell on any of it. He wrote a book, it was a collection of interviews with survivors of the Tokyo subway sarin gas attacks that were perpetrated by the Om Shinrikyo cult. Really, really fascinating read if you're able to read that kind of thing. It gave me a really good insight into some of the ways in which the UK and Japan are actually very, very different. Like, in the UK, if you saw somebody on the street keeling over, coughing, spluttering, and for all intents and purposes looking like they were in a lot of distress, 90% of people would run to their aid. They'd call an ambulance, they'd try and, if they knew first aid, they'd do first aid. That kind of thing. But one of the things that made that attack by so successful is that at the time, people in Japan didn't do things like that. You kept to yourself. If you saw somebody that was behaving strangely, you didn't interact with them. So people that, if somebody had run to help them, that had been exposed to sarin, if people had run to help them, they might have survived. They might not have had the lasting effects that they did from the attack. And it was just fascinating because a lot of folks do have kind of survivor's guilt from it, and there are people that very much feel like if the culture, if the social structures in place at the time were different, it would have been a very, very different kind of happening. Because it actually resulted in the laws in Japan being changed around how religious groups could practice. Because there wasn't really any kind of regulation in place for them. Actually, we don't need to go this way, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna deal with this guy though. Not that way though. Let's do this stealthily. Let's save our arrows for when we need them. Or not. Yeah, that's a not. That's a very definite not. But yeah, so to backtrack back from my initial back to my initial sidetrack from the one that I got sidetracked onto. Leon Murakami's stuff is really good. Audition, if you haven't seen it, is very, very good. I believe it was directed by Takashi Miike. I might be wrong there. But if you like horror, if you like very cerebral horror, you will probably appreciate Audition.
Head for the back.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this, folks. Until the fog clears. I'll be a little late today. The fog here is so thick I don't even want to walk outside. I'm just going to wait here a bit until it clears. Yeesh. That did not go well for them, unfortunately.
Great. More of these things. All the time. Can we get
Oh,
the power
goody.
back on? Yeah. Breaker should be over past that flashlight.
Okay, so we
Try using spectral vision. Never know what we might find.
We do have a torch, but we're not going to turn the torch on because that will alert the visitors to our presence. And we want to do this as quietly as possible. What other arseholes have we got to deal with? Let's get rid of that ick so we can walk about a bit more freely. No visible gem for this one. Oh boy. Let's get behind this car. Is that enough? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that one's facing us. Clear that ick out of the way. That doesn't seem to set them off, so we should be okay. But we've got to wait for the cop to turn around. Ah, we'll just shoot him. It's fine. Okay. That's our biggest issue dealt with, I think. Big fella's going to be a bit of a problem for a moment. Hopefully he turns around, though. And we've got one fire shooter over there. Okay, okay. This is okay. This is okay. We just need to keep ourselves out of her line of sight. Where's she going? There we go. Sorted. Any more for any more? We've got one more copper. Got some more ick to deal with as well. Oh. Come on, turn around, fuck off. It's very difficult to do this stealthily and try and be entertaining at the same time. So I'm sorry if this is a little dull for folks to watch. Fucking turn around, will ya? Go away! There we go. There we go. Right. That, in theory, should be all of them. All clear, let's get the torch on. We'll go back and clear some ick, we'll pick up some items. Just clear the place out, as it were. Where is the orb for this ick? There you are. How did that miss? There we go. Lovely. And we've got some money here by the looks. A little bit of mecha. Yep. We are reasonably well endowed when it comes to finances in this game. Wish I could say that in real life. We've got... Okay, I can hear another... Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Okay, that did not work at all. Eep. Okay. There we go. Fuck you, scary lady! Freak Panda, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, that were tense, wasn't it? So what happened there? Oh, hi, Mum. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Hope you're doing okay. What happened there was I panicked because I got caught in a corner. And I threw a lot of talismans at her, and none of them did anything useful. Most of them missed her. Let's get the torch back off, because there's clearly more enemies here than I realised. Hopefully she was the only difficult one. Now I heard a core exposed then. Ah, over there. Okay. Nope, he's seen me. There we go. Found the fuse box.
Oh, what's this?
Ooh. Ah, Akabeko. A type of folk art hailing from Fukushima, depicting a rotund red cow. Look at the lovely red friend. They're cute. What else have we got here? Question from new employee. Cow! Hello, Grim. How you doing? Welcome on in. Hey, so I started here this morning and I had a question. Are the rumours about the fuse box true? I heard somebody got electrocuted and died. Oh, you bugger. That's rough.
Corruption's making things harder for us.
I mean, you'd expect that if somebody had been electrocuted by the fuse box and killed, even if they hadn't been killed, to be honest with you, there'd have been some sort of investigation and the fuse box would have been fucking replaced. But hey, maybe that's just me. I heard a little plink noise, which may have been nothing, it may have been something. Kuchisake Onna is a really scary urban legend. I liked how she was implemented in the game. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of really good implementations in here. Like, I love all the yokai that are in here. Really, I genuinely feel like there's a lot that has been, a lot of thought and care that has been put into this game. From the way in which Tokyo is rendered, the kanji and the raindrops, everything, it's just chef's kiss, really is. This is up there as one of my favourite recent releases, I think. And I know a lot of folks have issues with the amount of collectibles and stuff like that in it, but you know, I've played Assassin's Creed. There have been worse collectathons. And the nice thing is none of it's really mandatory for you to actually complete the game. I'm just one of those people that likes to 100% things. But yeah, I genuinely adore this game. I've had so much fun with it. Showcases Japanese folklore marvelously, doesn't it just? I was particularly excited when I found out that there were cursed videotapes in it, because I'm a massive Koji Suzuki fan. Yeah, there's a lot of side missions, but I quite like them. Motorcycle?
That was Ringo's
Motorcycle. Oh, hello. Oh my god, that suit. Yeah, it's his Ace Attorney suit. The only thing he's missing is his little Ace Attorney badge.
Custom about it.
Got some kind of
Isn't it?
tech, from what I heard. In theory, it ought to get us through the fog.
How about in reality?
Quiet. Give me a sec.
That is a very pretty bike. Very, very pretty.
It won't even start.
Of course not. There's no gas in it. Plus, the custom turbocharger's busted.
Oh, yay!
Need a replacement turbine wheel to get it running again. The real problem's the fragrant underworld oil.
I'm sorry, what?
The what?
This is no ordinary bike.
So it doesn't use ordinary oil. Fair?
To do that, it needs special oil from the other side. We're fresh out.
Okay. So how do we get some?
Well, KK did say it was custom, Tids.
You don't know, then what are we supposed to do?
Better get that. Bet someone's gonna force their help on us.
Hey, Ed. Ha! I love Ed. That's the kind of bullshit I'd pull.
Smart guy.
Kiss my ass.
Oh my god, the caption censored me. Heck you, captions.
Not yet. Find a good vantage point. Get out of here.
Object corruption research notes. Throughout the world, there have always been objects that people claim bring misfortune to their owners. They call them cursed or corrupted. But scientifically speaking, what sort of changes are actually taking place inside them? Oh, this is the kind of science I like. It's a subject that I find to be of deep interest. It's easier than you'd expect to come across these kinds of objects in day-to-day life. It didn't take much digging at all to find something that immediately sparked my interest. I'd love to research it, but I'm not too keen to test my luck buying it myself. I think I'll send KK to get it instead. If it turns out something is actually wrong with the thing, I'm sure he can handle it. Ha! Poor KK. Nice one, Rinka.
Shop really dealing something like that?
Lots of things end up on those shelves. Most folks wouldn't let me. That corrupted. Definitely worth checking out.
English dub is not bad, but the original dub makes it so much more immersive in my opinion. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I have played it a little bit with the Japanese dub offline, but as my viewer base is predominantly English speaking, and it's a lot easier to hear what's going on than to read the subtitles, I figured it was better to do it in English for stream. Exorcism ad. I have spiritual powers. If there are things troubling you that you can't see, I can help. Call me anytime. Confidentiality guaranteed. Rapid best-in-class exorcisms. E. Censored phone number.
Does he usually communicate with recordings like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes he'll go a week or more without saying a word in person. One time I wanted to
I like
make him
Ed.
talk, so I told him there was a ninja hiding.
And did that work?
Nope. But later he sent me a 20-minute recording of ninja fap.
Oh, Ed. You are MVP.
That bike of Brinko's has some serious mods on it, huh?
Yeah, those guys are all into that kind of thing. Ringo's really particular. Not just with the bike either. One time she even built her own cleaning robot. That was mainly because
Cool.
she died before she could pick up a broom, though.
I mean, fair. Okay. So that isn't... I was genuinely expecting that to be, more of a, like, a boss fighty kind of, story mission than it ended up being, and I'm okay with that. Like, I really enjoyed the stealth section. I had a superhero character who did that. Really? Awesome. So, head outside. Actually, can we do that from... Can we go this way? No. No, we can't. Have to go the long way. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Put our torch on now. There shouldn't be anything to bother us around here. It had quirks. Oh dear. I'm still a little nervous that there might be something that just like jumps out at us and beats the ever-loving shit out of me. But should be fine. Should be fine. Oh, for those that have been following my minor antics with first playthroughs of Silent Hill games, I have finished my first playthrough of Silent Hill 3, and have started playing Silent Hill 4. Really enjoyed Silent Hill 3. I got a little bit frustrated at a couple of the maps because I kept getting lost. And I died a lot. Like, there are a lot of ways you can kill Heather. Get to the roof. It's over there. Isn't it? Oh, we've not got a marker on it anymore. Silly me. The thing that we actually had the marker on has gone now, so... do we have any Tengu nearby? I don't see any on the mini-map, and I do not see any nearby. Okay. Well, there's a little kitty shop. Ah, fuck it. Aw, shucks. Thanks, KK. Dance with the Dead. Good stuff, yeah. I love a bit of Dance with the Dead. I was gonna go see them, a couple of years back, but couldn't because of work, unfortunately. 2 souls in that one body? That's pretty swanky. Adrift is a beautiful song. It really is. I put it into this playlist. This is, for the record, my, air quotes, Ghostwire radio playlist. I put it into this playlist specifically because I think it's a really nice track to potter around in this game too. It's just very, very chill. The right amount of spooky, I think. It's just, it is good shit. It's good shit. Not that everything else that Dance with the Dead does isn't good shit, in my opinion. But you know.
All stocked up now.
Arigato. Oh, hello, kitty friend. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Hello. Hi. Whenever the wind blows in that park, a weasel comes out. At least, I think it's a weasel? No! You can't tell me what to do, KK. I'm in control of the legs in this body. You want to go chase after the Kamaitachi? Get your own meat mecha. We're going this way. I have this sort of headcanon that whenever KK tells Akita to do something and he doesn't do it, they do like a typical forced together buddy movie, the body fighting kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Poking themselves in the eye and that kind of shit. It's like, no, you don't control me. Starts fighting self. Sorted.
Just stay out of my way.
That's a large building. Hello, Papa. Hi. Hi. Beautiful, Papa. You got anything cool for me? What are you thinking about? I can still smell my boss. You can't trick me. Not trying to trick you, friend. Give him back, evildoer. Oh, little mate. Little mate. Oh, you're adorable. I'm not an evildoer.
Eat up, pal.
Here you go. I can have that? Really?
Don't eat too fast.
What are you talking about? I didn't eat anything. Money, money, money. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. We gotta get up there. No Tengu in sight. Stairs are blocked off. Hooray. Oh, Hey, sheep. Blooming youths. Ah! Elevator. Oh, this is the building that we spent ages at the other week because I couldn't find a hole in the ceiling. I remember now. Yippee! We're here again. And I am once again reminded of my failings.
Alright. Let's go about the area.
Gotta find that stuff for the bike.
The view from above. This fog is crazy. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like it's climbing up the walls. I'll send you a picture. I identify so heavily with so many of the people in this game. It's like, wow, this is really weird and kind of spooky and gross. I'm sending you a picture. Look at the weird thing. Can we go in here? No, we cannot. Oh, we have to go this way. Oh.
So, gasoline, a turbine wheel, and underworld interference.
You in high interest loans or something?
Oh, so that's what it is.
Hey, thank you. Look at that. Oh, hello.
Something different about that Torii gate. Let's go check it out.
Okay. Gasoline and a gasoline will probably be in there, with that being a gas station or a petrol station if you prefer. Torii gate knocked off the oil requirement. Yeah. Well, the oil that it needs is like super spooky spiritual oil, so that makes sense.
Hey, nice car. Bet we could liberate a turbine wheel from it.
Probably some gas, too.
There we go. That should be that.
Okay, we know where to go. Up to you to get us there.
Okay. So that's the car. That's the gate.
Makes me sound like a chauffeur.
Let's... You kind of are, Akito. Yeah, we'll do the car first. We'll do the gate second. Nods approvingly in Cult Mechanicus. Fair.
So where do we start?
Oh, wherever you like. At the end of the
Oh,
day,
hello.
all roads will lead to him one way or the other.
Is it chasing me? No. Not really. I'm not gonna fight it unless I have to. Fuck that noise.
They've got a spare gas tank.
Turbines are useless. The shape's all wrong.
Oh. Curses. I mean,
Rinko, why'd you have to use parts nobody can replace?
you are trying to replace a bike part with a car part, and like I'm not a mechanic, but that seems like a bad plan. Shit. Hi. Oh no. Oh no. Well, bugger. We've not had a section like this in a while. We have no spiritual powers now. We are armed with naught but our biting wit and some arrows. I think you found the proper introduction to the spooky bints, yeah. The one downside to going, fuck the critical path, and doing all the side quests is that I already met her once. Twice, actually, now I think about it. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, me too. When your secondary soul just gets separated from your body. This is delightfully spooky, isn't it? And you can see now on the right-hand side of the screen how it's all foggy and ick. That's because Akitar doesn't have a face on that side. Like, the right side of his face is, on a pavement somewhere near Scramble Crossing. Oh, pretty flowers. And KK was basically making up for the missing part of his face for him. So without him, this is what we're like. Oh look, arrows. Handy. There we go. I wasn't quite close enough. Melon. KK was filling in the blanks, as it were. Yeah, exactly. That's a very good way of phrasing it. Oh look, we've got more Obon lanterns. Oh no. Like what? Oh, I believe that was a pod shot, and for that I'm sorry, Mr. Visitor. Ah, speedy ones. Eh? Oh, shit. Hello. I'm doing the best I can, KK. I'm not very good at this. I'm trying. Oh, you little bugger.
Just keep coming.
Missed. Oh, we got a big bugger. Oh.
Yeah! Good one!
Rude.
Yeah.
Missed. There we go.
Good. I think that's the last of them. I've got to get over to KK.
Oh, really, guys? That's cool. Oh, yeah, I can't glide either.
That was impressive. You handled yourself well.
Thanks.
Never realized just how safe it feels in here.
Yeah.
Kinsukuroi. He repaired Akito's cracks. Yeah, exactly.
Still need to find that turbine wheel.
Let's gather up the other stuff first.
Would entertain me to no end if KK was colourblind, so the right third of the screen just faded into a different colour display. Oh, did you want the Ninja Sex Party version, Podlord? I can do that for you. Yeah, unfortunately, the jukebox is not particularly good at, we'll just skip that. It's not particularly good at, acronyms or, shortenings of, like, song names and stuff like that. It gets itself too confused trying to search for stuff that way. You can say sex, but not bullshit. Yep, apparently so. It's a very literal thing, bless it. Okay, so we need to go get some oil. Which wasn't here, it was here. On a gate that has been conspicuously missing from... I did hear it! Oh, it's another Netsuke, isn't it?
Wonder what this is.
It is! A new Netsuke. Depictions of this creature's true form have never quite lined up. Neat. Where? Really? Really? That's okay then. I'm just gonna quickly pour myself a drink. I am having such a terrible time with words today. I'm a little bit thirsty. Yeah, that shrine has been the Tori Gate that we're going to now has been conspicuously missing from our list of gates to cleanse right up until now. No worries, Cypher, you take care. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope you rest well. Oh, look at that adorable little ice cream mascot. Yeah, there's lots of little things in this game that just make me very happy. Also, it's a very satisfying game to play, in my opinion. Oh no. Let's go be big damn heroes. Oh, that's not fair. Of course the cop hides behind the fence. Schoolchild, cease crimes.
That actually went pretty well.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
It's been a lot worse.
Oops.
This hero thing is hard work.
Yeah, it fucking is. Right, where were we going? We're going this way. Oh no, 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 silly me. Took it off. Let's leave it on. There we go. There is over here. Apparently. No, this one's closer. Somewhere around here, there is a Tengu. And we do need to be on top of the building. There you are. Hello, friend. Akatar, did you lose the ability to grab things for a second there? Clumsy boy. Okay. Oh, I've seen how this goes before. Can I get all the way over there, though? Do I want to try? Oh, shit. Not want to do silly things like that. Why didn't he jump straight away, then? That was frustrating. So press the jump button, and he didn't jump, and then he just sort of glided directly downwards. Oh no, don't want to shoot there. Okay. If only climbing things was as easy as waving your hands in front of your face like that. Yeah. Mood. So we want to... Oh, Akita. I could do with like a crouch button. Not like a... Well, I've got a crouch button, but like a crouch that functions the way crouch works in Minecraft. That's what I meant there. Okay. No, we're gonna have to do this the long way. Akita! We've got some stairs we can climb here. I thought that was an alien head for a moment. It's just a nether melon rotating quietly in the corner. And now the boring bit of parkour, getting to the roof. Rotate your melons, everyone. Okay. We should be okay to get to that rooftop from there. There we go. So glad I increased the length of my glide. Especially when Akito does things like that. Come on, mate. Use your arms. Good lad. Dude.
Maybe try checking the highway.
Are you telling me I've come all this way and it's not gonna let me... Really? Really? You know what? I've never been one for doing as I'm told. Fuck you. I do what I want.
Feels like something mortal is real close to the underworld. Once we're in, it won't be easy to get back out. You ready for this?
So this is another underworld mission.
Sounds like you're all set.
I'm gonna go in even if I'm not fully equipped, cause bugger walking back to here from the shops.
Hey, who do you want to meet in the afterlife?
Underworld is never easy to get out of, it's fine.
We go hunting for copper together.
I guess my mom and dad.
Aww.
You're sorry, I didn't know.
I'm just gonna have a little moment here before we actually go in there and probably have to fight a lot of things, because that was quite a sweet little exchange. Yeah, yeah. It's fine, we just need to kill Hades or whatever. Okay, so we've got 2 arseholes with umbrellas. We can work with that.
So much corruption. If that's right, you should be able to find that underworld oil around here. And we got company.
There we go. 3rd time's the charm. Underworld oil. The most essential of oils, indeed. Don't try and fry your chips in it though, yeah? That's how you end up with undead potatoes. Too late. Underworld chippy with fish suppers that bite back. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got a floaty bugger up there. Oh, we've got Angry Hairy Gal there. I know they all have proper names, but I can't remember what any of the visitor versions of these things are supposed to be called, so I just... Okay. Is that near any... It is not near enough to that explosive. The trees are in the way, so I can't hit that. Can hit that though. There we go. That's one less to deal with. Yeah, she was not close enough. Fucking trees in the way again. There we go. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay then. Okay, I'm kind of proud of that one because I managed to kill it before the sparkles from the Ujima Flip had cleared, so I couldn't actually see where it was. the last one? I think that was the last one. I think, with the exception of the corruption on the floor, we're safe to just potter about in this gorgeous, if a little corrupted, Zen garden. Very pretty. I got to see one of these in person when I was in Hawaii. And the vibe there, so nice. Potatoes supersede the temporal prime directive. They're just that good. They are. Potatoes are the most important thing in the world. Even Porthos thinks so. And normally Porthos thinks he's the most important thing in the world. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how fucking pretty this game is, even on the lowest graphics settings? Like, this is just... Look at this. This is lovely. Porthos is Porthos, not potato sauce. Exactly. Spooky oil. Get.
Couldn't make it easy, could they?
Well,
Just gotta play their game.
no.
Hopefully not for too long.
Oh, okay. This is a spooky house section. There may be flashing images. I will probably die. Can we get a potential flashing images warning up? Please, one of my mods. I'm guessing Tids, if you don't mind, Tids. Imagine if potatoes grew to like watermelon size. Imagine the fucking roasties you could get out of that. Thank you very much, Tids. This is a really good track to be playing whilst we're going through this section, I think. Oh, I don't like this. This smells like a fight. 'Cause it is! Hey, look at that! Who'd have guessed? That was the... wrong talisman! Wrong talisman! Shit. There's my yellow ones. She's impervious to yellow! She's impervious to yellow! Quick, try orange or lime!
Excellent!
Oh. She's a really great design for an enemy. I love her. You beat the big lady! I did! I beat the giant woman. Again. So many giant women in this game. So many of them so deadly. Oh, hello! You look like you're in a bind, strangers. I got loads of stuff to help you. I mean, it ain't free, but it beats toughing it out.
Glad he's enjoying himself.
I do need some more stun talismans after that, yeah. And a lot more arrows. Arigato! Thank you, Caterpillist. Yeah. Can we... God bless Neapitalism. Love it.
The corruption's coming back.
That explains why most folks can't get back from here.
Most folks don't have a KK though. That sounds like I'm making some sort of weird Cockney rhyming slang for doesn't have a clue, but it's not. Oh fuck.
Akito, leave him already. Make a break for the exit.
Into the yellow with you. Bye, suckers! Let me out! Let me out, let me out, let me out! Let me out!
I made it.
We're alive!
That's everything but the turbine.
I'm just gonna eat some food first. That was a stressful situation and I deserve a snack.
Yeah, it was.
Turn the torch off. Woo, stress eating! It's just like me in real life. We need to go over here. Ah, fuck it, let's fast travel. A little bit of stress eating every now and then isn't so much of a problem. It's when it becomes detrimental to your health that you need to start really being concerned about it. Do you see what I mean? Might consider heading into town tomorrow to eat out. Ooh. What kind of food will you have if you do that? Like, is this a I want to go to a specific place kind of situation, or is it a just check for bad guys? Okay, we're alright. Or is it a I just fancy eating somewhere that isn't my home, and I will decide when I get there. I got caught on the edge of the stairs there. Oh!
I would. Let's go check it out, I guess.
Okay! Car lovers in chat! It's your time!
She sure does sound full of herself.
Probably enjoying watching us struggle.
Well, you are pretty funny when you struggle.
Funny. If I'm in trouble, so are you. Got it?
Right. we'll go to the car show and get the turbine wheel that we need. And I will call the stream there, I think. Maybe read for a bit before I settle. We'll fast travel again, just to make this a bit quicker. I hang your fruit, but it got a chuckle out of me. Oh, as long as you're happy. By the way, I saw food and immediately gravitated towards it instead of going in the direction I was supposed to. Sounds about right, doesn't it? I love all these, like, narrow streets as well. Like, I'd hate to live here. I would absolutely despise living anywhere that required me to go down a street that narrow when it's normally absolutely rammed with people. But I do like the aesthetic.
So, why did Rinko say you'd know about that car show?
Not a clue.
Huh. Oh. Can we quick purge these guys? No! No, we cannot! Is it just the one car? That's not much of a car show.
Huh. I get it now. My boy was really into this car. I'll bet we can use this turbine wheel.
Oh. He large and in charge. He is indeed. Oh, bugger off, Hanya.
Let's head back to the safe house and fix up the bike.
I'm a little disappointed. When they said car show, I thought they meant, like, you know, multiple cars, lots of pretty cars for everyone to look at.
I'll tell you something too.
More than just one car. This is like... They are showing a car. True. But it's like... Oh god, what was it called? Was it PonyCon? Or DashCon or whatever it was. The My Little Pony convention that wasn't a convention. DashCon. There we go. Thank you. It's like... With the ball pit. Yeah, exactly. I was promised a car show, and I have traversed across Tokyo to underneath Scramble Crossing for a car. One car. I mean, it's a very pretty car, but I was expecting more than one car. I suppose at least it's not a ball pit. Could have been worse. Green tea. Not had green tea in ages. Please enjoy your complimentary hour in the carpet. thought I could hear some visitors.
Got a new place for you to check out.
Erika again?
Yeah, it's another meeting point we set up in case things went south. Even if she couldn't meet up with Ed, it's possible she could have ended up there.
Gotcha. We'll check it out.
Thanks. Head to the roof of 429 then.
Oh my god, we're going to 429. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is perfect. This is perfect but terrible. We're gonna finish out the stream by watching the parade go past. This should be a safe enough distance. This is how we're gonna end the stream tonight. And Hanya's gonna ruin it.
All matter, all flesh must one day return to nothing. And so too to the lingering souls of the fallen. However, why must all become nothing? Why do we think they cannot be saved? I do not seek power, nor the right of rule. I seek nothing but salvation. Salvation for all of you.
We have now seen every visitor that appears in that parade.
O vagrant souls, gather unto me.
So I guess that means we are fairly close to the end of the game in terms of advancement. Because we've now seen the giant woman. And we already fought the big cat demon thingy. A while back, actually. On my birthday, we did that. Anyway, I think that was a nice way to end out the stream with a little ghost parade. So... I'm just gonna quickly save before I forget, because I will forget otherwise.
Moist for me, won't you?
Thank you for the hydrate. You're most welcome, Pudlord. And yes, fighting giant cat demon thingies on my birthday. That was what I did. Okay. I need to take a look and see. If anybody has entered the giveaway. Nobody has entered the giveaway yet, so if you want to. Tonight's prize is a copy of Not Tonight. Not Tonight is a Papers, Please-esque game where you are a club bouncer. So instead of letting people into a fascist country, you are keeping already extremely drunk people out of a bar. It looks very, very fun. The pixel art is very, very pretty. It's on my to-do list, as it were. I've got a lot of games on my to-do list. But it looks like a lot of fun. But I already own it, so somebody else can have a go for it. We have one entrant. If anybody else wants to enter, now is your chance. Your last chance, in fact. For I will be ending the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a little bit for the lag, as always. The giveaway is closed. And, as the only entrant, by default, the prize goes to Tids. Congratulations, Tids. I will send you your code in a little bit. You're goddamn right. Oh shit, I got an achievement tonight on Ghostwire called Go for the Eyes. Defeat a total of 20 visitors with headshots. I'm quite proud of that. And yeah, we cleansed the last Torii Gate tonight. So it looks like we are getting close to the end of the game. Right. Let's find somebody to send you lovely people home to. As a reminder, once we've finished Ghostwire Tokyo, I will be starting the community challenge for the Silent Hill tours. I will be playing through Silent Hills 1 through 4 on stream for you all, with lore commentary from my good friend and fellow streamer, DMAC. What have we got? We can send you on to. Well, there's only one person live that I can send you on to from my list, so we'll go say hi to Nim. Right. I'll be back in about 11 hours. We'll be playing some more Brock the Investigator. So hopefully I'll see you all for that. Yeah. Until I do see you next, thank you again for keeping me company tonight. It's been lovely to have you here. And I want you to take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. However you're spending it. Bye-bye.